Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Did you see what's going on with Songbird, right? Did you see the Songbird charts? Now, it's so interesting. It tells me a lot of the power of just announcements and how people jump in just because of announcements. Now, it doesn't mean those types of things are going to last. They don't. You see the rise and then you see a rapid fall, but then it was looking really, really good, really, really interesting, especially knowing a lot of people were in super early. 0.006 of a cent, 0.007, 0.008, sitting on 400,000 Songbird, 500,000, 200,000 sometimes. Like, so the smallest movements can look really, really good. And I'm just throwing some numbers out there, just giving you the average that I've seen, right? It was looking really, really good just because that Flair said they're going to be making an announcement. They made an announcement about an announcement coming out about an update on F assets. Now, that is interesting to see that activity happen. And they didn't even say anything major. Now, people are anticipating that they might come out and say, hey, we're going to be releasing F assets, but maybe they just come out and say everything is going good with the development of F assets. I mean, they are testing it out on cost on network, right? Which then Songbird is their test network, their live canary network. Not test. I don't want to make it sound like it's the cost on network. It's their live environment. It's a real blockchain where they're dealing with real world money and people. And it's like when a race car company takes their car out on the track. And here's another thing. I've seen a lot of verbiage where people are like, one day they may not need Songbird. How does that work? When have you ever seen a car company just throw their track away unless there's an upgrade or something like that? And we're dealing with a digital track when we're looking at Songbird, a digital live environment where they can always update it. So it's not like a physical track where you might get rid of that one or move to a new location. No, you don't need to do any of that. But there's always going to be a new car to test out on the track. There's always going to be a new dApp to test out on the track. And the old dApps, you don't just one and done a dApp or an app. It doesn't work that way. No, you're always going to need to upgrade it. Whether it's security upgrades or technological upgrades where it moves faster or more efficiently, or there's a new aspect you want to build on it. So Songbird theoretically would always be in use. Then there's that. Then there's the interesting, and listen, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to be. Don't put me in the same room with a financial advisor. Don't put my name in the same sentence with a financial advisor. It is what it is. I'm just giving you my opinion, my thoughts from what I've learned. But then there's the advent of, since Songbird is its own fully functioning blockchain, it could theoretically, since it's so decentralized and everybody gets to vote, they just have voting and stuff. Couldn't the people vote in the future to make it its own standalone thing? Right? They could do that, right? What's stopping them from doing that? So then there's that. I mean, the Flair and Songbird dynamic is so interesting to me. It really is. It really, really is. Then people overlook the fact that they have a huge, very strong staking and delegating community. Very strong. So I saw some numbers where it looked like almost half of Songbird was staked or delegated. I'm not sure about Flair, but if that's the case, what happens to the price if that's going on? You have half of it locked up, and then they roll out F assets. Remember, F assets are Bitcoin, a smart contract version of Bitcoin, smart contract version of XRP, smart contract version of Doge. They're starting out with some heavy hitters. If they get a small percentage of that going on to Songbird, how does that affect the price? I'm just asking questions. You tell me. If you feel like it, a lot of people don't leave comments. That's to each his own. But you tell me, you let me know. So anyway, now we're going to move into a little XRP news, but that is also relevant to XRP. First of all, Songbird and Flair are going to impact XRP. If people want to earn yield off of XRP in a lot of different ways, they're going to offer that on Songbird first through F assets, FXRP. Whenever that drops, if they drop it. I'm not a part of Flair, so I don't know what Flair is going to do. I don't work for Flair. I don't know people there. This is what they're saying. They're saying they're going to come out with that. They're saying it's close. They've done some good work on it. They've given some pretty solid updates on it. So that can impact XRP. You got another platform where you can use smart contracts with XRP. You can offer lending and all that good stuff, all that stuff. They'll explain that. How does that impact XRP? So the announcement aspect. Look at how Songbird reacted to something that was an announcement about an announcement. Imagine XRP. Imagine the time period when they finally come out and say, court case is completely over. Imagine the explosion then. I don't know how high it will go, and I know it's going to be temporary because there's going to be crazy profit taking. Absolutely insane profit taking. I would believe the price is going to go up. You're going to see a spike, and then you're going to see it come down. It may not take long at all. And I think it'll be that way until a major announcement. And then that, of course, that's completely up to Ripple. Do they make a major announcement right after that happens? Who knows? I don't know. Do they wait a little bit of time before making a major announcement? Do they have something loaded up, ready to boom, let off? I don't know. I mean, it is possible. I'm trying to think in a balanced way. As balanced as possible. I'm just considering all the possibilities. But anyway, with stuff like this article right here, there's a reason that these people are all saying these things right now. This article is titled Bank of America says collaboration and innovation will drive the future of payments. Wait a minute. Bank of America, that look both ways, scratch head. That name sounds familiar. Why does Bank of America sound so familiar? Oh, wait a minute. What does this say here? Bank of America is one of the many financial institutions that have partnered with Ripple. Oh, yeah. They're an XRP lover. Yep, they do. They are. A company that uses its digital asset XRP to enable near instantaneous international money transfers. Ripple's technology eliminates the need for intermediaries and can significantly reduce transaction costs. Bank of America believes Ripple solutions have the potential to change the traditional banking industry. That's what was said by Bank of America. Now, wait. Now that you've heard that, let's go back here. I'm just dropping facts on you. I'm just sprinkling facts. That's all. Look up everything I say, challenge everything I say, research it all, but don't forget to do it for everybody else too, as well. Not to do it for everybody else as well. These are facts. Then we get an article here that says this. Bank of America collaboration and innovation will drive future of payments. But they're collaborating and innovating with Ripple. They've praised XRP multiple times. How's that not the most bullish thing ever? Why are they saying this now? And the case is so close to an ending. Every effect has its cause, folks. I don't believe in coincidence. Show me where there's coincidence, please. And I'll show you cause and effect unrecognized. I'll show you causation unrecognized. Let's scroll down here because they're telling. Are the people hearing them? I don't know. They're telling. Payments modernization. This is what they're saying here. Payments modernization, depending on the financial services company, will be synonymous with upgrades, which means what? Upgrades. That means it's ongoing. So once they start using the systems, it's going to be continuous. The upgrades will continue, which means what? If you're thinking about XRPL based systems, Ripple based systems, when you do upgrades, it usually leads to more use of XRP. More use of XRP. So, give you an example. The higher the XRP price, the lower the transaction fees, right? So that little built-in aspect, it incentivizes those using XRP, or it should incentivize them to raise that price up so there's a better transaction fees for themselves when they move large capital through. You see that? So any upgrades would only enhance those types of things. Look at payment channels, so they can break down payments into certain smaller portions so that things can move faster, but it's still counted as one full payment. It's still counted all together, even though they broke it up into pieces. That can be enhanced. But if you were to enhance that, upgrade that, then that only results in more XRP being used. Wait, then on top of that, with more XRP being used, XRP is burned when it's used, right? So the increase in use of XRP, then it's going to lead to massive burns in the future if XRP is able to do what it's supposed to do. How does that affect the price? How does that affect the price? It's getting serious out here, folks. Anyway, says, but it also needs to be synonymous with innovation. Who are they innovating with? Who's Bank of America innovating with? They're innovating with Ripple. They're telling the people. You just got to fill in the gaps. It says with innovation, collaboration. Who did they collaborate with? Wait a minute. Let's go back again. It says Bank of America is one of the many financial institutions that have partnered with Ripple. One of the absolute best innovators of the last 10 years, Ripple. The same Ripple where Emi Yoshikawa is leading the troops, dominating around the world, setting up XRPL infrastructures. Let's go here. Let's keep going because they're telling. I don't know if we have to do more articles. I have like 10 articles here, but then there will be a 40-minute video, right? I'm trying to keep it potent for you, but this is so deep. We have to go through this. So where did we leave off here? Because I was getting too excited. That's how I feel. I feel excited. I can't convey that energy to you, transport that energy to you. You feel how you want to feel. But as we get closer to that announcement, and I'm starting to see what the banks are saying, it's all coming together. They're telling. That's how I feel. So now, financial services company will be synonymous with upgrades. We read that. Okay, collaboration. It says, and business outcomes. Who can provide the best business outcomes? That's the blockchain companies. That's the bank coins. That's the utility coins. Ripple. Well, we Ripple primarily here because they are a partner with Bank of America. But also Stellar, Algorand, Quant, ChainLink. Business outcomes. They lead to these banks making more money. They lead to these banks having more power. They want money and they want power. That's what it all boils down to. And no one does it better than XRP, Ripple. You could throw Volante in there. You could throw SBI in there. I just say Ripple because that's who I research the most and look at the most. That's who has the most news coming out. That's who puts out the most updates. And I like that. So that's who I reference. You could throw Volante out there. You could throw SBI out there. You could throw a lot of people building on the XRPL and using XRPL infrastructures. But I'm just saying Ripple. So anyway, they provide the best business outcomes, transference of data all together with the value, maximum amount of security. One part of the system goes down, the rest of it doesn't go down. So you don't have to worry about things like what happened with a bunch of banks that had to shut down completely for a while because they got attacked. That's exactly what happened. Or you don't have to worry about whatever happened in the stock market or whatever with, was it not stock market? My apologies. I can't remember what it was. Something with Berkshire Hathaway. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. One part of the system goes down. The rest of it keeps running. Right? So now it continues. They're telling more. It says, according to Milinarski, modernization is not just upgrading infrastructure. It's much more than that, including new transaction types, new information. Sound familiar? New data. Sound familiar? Essentially enabling new business models. That sounds a lot like ISO 20022, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't? Wait a minute. Let's scroll down here. What does this say here? Wait. Yeah, I did it on purpose. What? That's when you want to put that emphasis on it. You gotta do that little stutter. What is this here? Does this say ISO 20022? Interesting. Real-time payments, RTP, and the adoption of ISO 20022 messaging standards are pivotal. Wait a minute. Payments.com is saying this? Bank of America is saying this? Wait a minute. So many people said ISO was nothing. Interesting, isn't it? These are the pros. Who am I to listen to? Tell me, chat. Tell me, people. Who am I supposed to listen to? Should I listen to payments.com and Bank of America? Should I listen to everyone else and say ISO is nothing? Interesting. Real-time payments and the adoption of ISO 20022 messaging standards are pivotal in the modernization journey. Bank of America is actively involved in these developments, leveraging platforms like the clearinghouse RTP network. Then they go into a little bit about FedNow and things like that. The failure that is FedNow. Let's move on here. We're going to move on. I love that article. Oh, it's so potent. Yeah, they're telling. Here we go. We had a little XRP article. We actually skipped it because that article that we just covered really was about XRP. We'll skip that. Let me get to some ChainLink news. ChainLink is poised for domination, absolute domination. This article is titled ChainLink could solve today's NYSE stock market glitch as Berkshire Hathaway appears down 99%. This is what I was talking about when I said we have the solutions. Yeah, we do. And ChainLink is stepping up. It says ChainLink's decentralized Oracle network offers a solution by providing tamper-proof data feeds and real-time verification to enhance stock exchange stability. People aren't seeing how potent these things are going to be in the future. See how they're having problems all over the legacy system? And I believe it's on purpose. I believe that they're showing the weaknesses on purpose to justify bringing in the new financial system. Makes perfect sense. Problem, solution. You provide the problem and you provide the solution. And the people, they're not aware at all. It says trading on the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, was abruptly halted today after Berkshire Hathaway's Class A shares experienced a dramatic 99% drop in value. The equity last traded at $185, down from the $627,000. I'm rounding, of course. The halt, coded as M, was triggered due to volatility, and the cause of the sudden decline remains unclear. In a related incident, a glitch in the NYSE operator caused volatility trading halts in about a dozen companies. It says dozen companies, other companies, as reported by Bloomberg. This follows a recent pattern of technical issues affecting major exchanges. So it's not just this one. Keep that in mind. That's important for the new financial system. Where are they going to get the solution from? And ChainLink has been telling them, hey, listen, we have the solution. This follows a recent pattern of technical issues affecting major exchanges. But I don't see a lot of articles or comments about these exchanges. I don't. Let Solana have a problem, though. Everybody's going to be talking about it. They probably don't even hold Solana. They're still just going to talk about it. It says here, for instance, on March, I just don't like hypocrisy. It is what it is. Feel how you want. For instance, on March 18th, the NASDAQ faced a 3-hour disruption in pre-market trading due to connectivity issues with its matching engine. Really? We're going to dominate them. ChainLink has the answers. It says, as reported, has the solution, as reported by the Bangkok Post. All right. The DTCC is currently trialing using blockchain technology with ChainLink. Told you I'm super duper bullish on ChainLink for faster settlements of mutual funds, but it seems the stock market may need blockchain more than it knew. I say let them suffer for a little bit. Trust me, they'll come crawling to blockchain sooner or later. Let them suffer for a little bit longer. It says ChainLinks, that's just how I feel. ChainLink's decentralized Oracle network could address such issues, and I have stocks. Still doesn't change how I feel. It says ChainLink's decentralized Oracle network could address such issues by providing accurate and reliable data feeds. ChainLink utilizes multiple independent data providers to ensure data accuracy and tamper-proofing, reducing the risk of single points of failure common in centralized systems. All right, let's stop there. I have one more ChainLink article. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other articles, but we're not going to get to them today. I am thoroughly satisfied, though, with what we discussed here, because I feel like that was powerful. That was potent. That was what was important. All right. That's why I do that sometimes. It happens that way. I have a lot of articles and I might not get to all of them because I'm trying to cover what I feel is potent. Wait a minute. Where's the other ChainLink article? I have a Bitcoin article here. Another Bitcoin article, US money supply. Here it is. I got it. I got it, folks. Yes, I found it. All right. So it says ChainLink is not done. Analyst predicts 300% rise against Bitcoin. Once again, let me say there's no guarantee, but I think a lot of this is based off of the connections that ChainLink has. They're super Swift, the DTCC. Don't need to say anyone else. Don't need to talk about any other partnerships. That is so insane. Who they're working with is so mind blowing. And yet, once again, I just see a lot of people just, ChainLink. What? They work with Swift and the DTCC. This is insane. This is super bullish. But anyway, and that opens the door to other major partnerships. So anyway, it says here, a crypto analyst has highlighted the ChainLink remarkable resilience amidst market volatility, predicting that the cryptocurrency is getting ready to witness a 300% surge against Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency. ChainLink, a decentralized blockchain oracle network, has been gaining traction recently, bolstered by the innovative developments within the ecosystem. Popular crypto analyst Michael Vanderpop has expressed optimism about ChainLink's native token Link, predicting a major bull rally for the cryptocurrency. I could see it happening. I definitely could. Sharing a price chart depicting ChainLink and BTC price movements from 2021 to 2025, Pop forecasted in an X post that Link is on track to witness an exponential increase between 150% to 300% against Bitcoin. Once again, like I said, I believe it's all catalyst based, partnership based, announcement based. That's all. That's what it takes. Excuse me. Out of nowhere, my throat just got extremely dry. But once again, I want to go back to Songbird. Look at what that announcement did. It's about announcements now. It made more of an impact than I would think that such a light announcement would make. That was light. They literally just said, they said, we don't like to make announcements about announcements, but here we go. F assets or something special and something. I'm like, they could have just waited on that. And it had an impact on price. It tells me the psychological state of people right now. They're ready to jump on something, ready to jump. So it's not about charts. I think the charts have people become numb to the charts, but they're not numb to announcements. They're not numb to the possibility of other people FOMOing in. That's where it really comes in handy. Because they think other people might FOMO in, they try to get in first. Of course, so they can ride that wave up and make some profit. There's a lot of that going on where you have I'll say the smart, I think this is how they think of themselves. The smart trader who gets in early, it's sort of last moment, really. But when the announcement is made, they jump right in. They have the time on the spot jump in. And I think that's bigger than before. I really do. So with ChainLink, I don't think it would be any different. With XRP, I don't think it's going to be any different. This time around, it's going to be based on announcements. Now, announcements and price action. If that price starts going up, people get in. Even if they buy at the top, this is what the people do. All right. So now let's see one more article. I think we have time to squeeze in one more. So I thought I had a Solana article. Okay, so we do have a Solana article. Let me squeeze that back here. And it's titled AI Sets Solana Price for June the 30th. Let's see, which AI are they using here? There's a lot of AIs, a lot of good ones now. They've all improved. Solana has exhibited a bullish bias for most of 2024 with decentralized finance. The decentralized finance token surging over 170% in the last 6 months. When you see me do like this, that's so I know where to put the chapter, right? The what they call it, chapter, timestamp, whatever they want to call it. It says amid bullish sentiments primarily driven by increased activity on the Solana blockchain, the $200 price target has become a key goal for the asset. And I think it could at some point do $200 easily. Investors believe that reclaiming the $200 mark will pave the way for another all-time high. To determine the next SOL price trajectory, Finbow consulted AI that leverages machine learning algorithms to gather insights into the asset's potential valuation at the end of the month. All right, well, which AI is it? According to data retrieved, they don't say. Which did you use? Is it ChatGPT? They have that new version of ChatGPT, which is pretty nice. Was it Pi? Was it Perplexity? Was it Claude? I don't know. They don't say. Was it Grok? G-R-O-Q. I don't use the G-R-O-K. It says, according to data retrieved on June the 2nd, the tool predicted that SOL will likely trade at $188 on June 30th, reflecting an increase of almost 15% from the current price. In addition to the AI price projection, analysts at Vantage Markets shared insights into key price levels to watch. In a TradingView post on May 31st, the analyst noted that SOL is approaching a critical resistance level aligned with 50% Fibonacci retracement, indicating a potential reversal. The expert suggested that traders consider entering at 175. What is it? What is the price right now? What is the price of Solana right now? And it's so interesting. It's like, this is on June the 2nd, but they're referencing the article in the charts from May 31st, or they're referencing a post from May 31st on TradingView, which obviously I think things would have changed. Bear with me. Let's see what Solana, let's go to CoinMarketCap and see what Solana's price is right now. CoinMarketCap. All right. And of course, for me, it immediately brought up Songbird's charts here. Songbird is at 0.01109. Right? Still looking really, really good, actually. He's up 18% on the day. 18% on the one day. Anyway, so we're not here for a Songbird. Let's go to Solana. Let's type in Solana and go here, okay? All right, so now, my apologies. I've been having the other light out. I just like it better. It just feels so much better. I feel good not having that light beaming right in my face. So Solana right now is $166.28. And then what happens is the light, there's a giant window back here. And usually the light has been coming through and it's looked good. And now the clouds obviously have moved over. And so now it looks a little darker, and you get this whole darker thing going on where one side of my face is light, one is dark. That's why that's happening, right? The clouds have obviously come overhead. So $166.28. That's what Solana is right now. All right. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.